welcome to this video. It's a bit of a mess really, because I have never done the mid-year book freakout tag before. Like, never. I've never done it before. I kind of only really found out it was a thing recently. I mean, I think I've seen it before, but I've like never really watched the videos. I've watched like a bunch this year. I haven't read that many books yet this year, just because I was finishing my A-levels. But now I have finished my A-levels. It's the 1st of July. I finished all my exams. And I was like, you know what? I know I read like you've read so far in 2023, but let's do it anyway. Let's do the tag anyway. I have 4. It's Lie Sleeping by Ben Aronovich, Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, and The Fry Chronicles by Stephen Fry. The reason I have 4 is because I couldn't pick one between these 4. I love them all so much. They made me all so happy. A sequel you've read so far in 5 stars. I couldn't put any of them down. They were all like just so addictive to read. I don't know if the one I picked counts as a sequel just because it's like the 7th book in a series, but it's the only book out of a series I've like finished so far this year. And it's Lie Sleeping by Ben Aronovich. It's the 7th book. 3 new releases you haven't read yet. It's an exquisite series. I love it so much. False Value, Amongst Our Weapons, and Winter Gifts. They're all by Ben Aronovich. They're all in the Rivers of London series. During it says you haven't read yet, want to. I'm going to assume that it extends to False Value by Ben Aronovich, Amongst Our Weapons by Ben Aronovich, Winter Gifts by Ben Aronovich, the second half of 2023. For You and Only You, Miss Peregrine's Museum of Wonders. Heartstopper Volume 5, Biggest Disappointment. I have Doctor Who Rebellion on Treasure Island.
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's breaking my heart how you keep changing for him. Never forget who you are. You butterfly.
Question 6. Biggest surprise. I would probably say The Girl in the Spotty Dress by Pat Stewart, just because it's like a memoir thing, and I don't tend to gravitate towards those much. I don't gravitate towards non-fiction books much. I'm not a massive non-fiction person. That's a big yawn. That's a big yawn. I don't gravitate towards non-fiction. I don't like non-fiction that much. Okay. I don't like non-fiction. My biggest surprise this year is The Girl in the Spotty Dress by Pat Stewart. Simply
7.
because
New favourite
I don't
author.
gravitate towards non-fiction. Sparked a fascination with the Cray twins. I like Alice Oseman. They cemented in that like Oscar Wilde
Newest
and like
fictional
Neil
Gaiman
are massive favourites of mine, and Ben Aronovich. I really don't know, because I don't tend to get like fictional crushes, I suppose.
Newest
Say
favourite
I had
character.
one, it might be June from like Red, White and Royal Blue or something. Probably Basil from Dorian Gray, or like Robin from Babel. I started reading Babel recently, and I love Robin. Henry from like Red, White and Royal Blue. Books that made you cry. Basically most of the characters from Red, White and Royal Blue. I don't cry at books. It takes a lot to make me cry at a book. This year, I think I teared up at Red, White and Royal Blue, but I didn't cry at Red, White and Royal Blue. Again, I listed like 4 favourite book to TV adaptations. I have like Lie Sleeping, so far this year. Red, White and Royal Blue, Good Omens, and The Fry Chronicles. Good Omens and Heartstopper. without a doubt. However, I did watch Good Omens and Heartstopper last year. I watched Heartstopper like the day it came out, and I also watched Good Omens last year. I finally got around to finishing it last year, but the only reason they're the only two that I've seen. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. Hannibal as well. I rewatched Hannibal, Good Omens, and Heartstopper this year. Hannibal isn't very, like, the TV show Hannibal isn't very, like, loyal to the books at all. It's very
Not very loyal
you've
to
made
the
this
books.
but it's not very loyal to the books. I love it anyway. Most beautiful book you bought this year? I don't have one. Don't have one. Really, I don't have one. What books
Probably
do
the
you really
hardback,
need
like,
to read
copies
by the end of
of
this year?
Heartstopper.
I don't really need to read any books. But in terms of books that I really want to read by the end of the year, like books that I really like to read by the end of the year. I have a very large like physical TBR right now, and the
But I would
final
love
question,
to
which I
get
don't really see many people
most,
do,
if not all of that
favourite
read by the end of the year.
booktubers. Without a doubt, definitely Jack Edwards. My favourite booktubers: Jack Edwards, Book Leo, Throne of Pages, Alison Pages, Coco Day, Mel Reads, and How to Train Your Gavin. Yeah, there's like 16 questions. So that's it. Thank you. Ooh. That is my mid-year book freak out tag. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed your stay. This is my dog, by the way. This is my dog, by the way. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun. I hope your stay was nice. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.